Let's go to Dwayne. And Dwayne, where are you calling from?
Fernandina Beach.
All right. How's it? It's a little cooler up there.
Appreciate your show, and
Yeah.
glad you're not fishing or golfing.
Well, thank you very much. What can I do for you?
I have a trust that was set up in 2012, and it's been modified a couple of times since then. But I've continued to purchase real estate, and I've added each piece of real estate to the trust.
Mm-hmm.
But I see that some deeds make the grantee the trust, make the grantee the trust with me as the trustee, while other deeds make me the grantee with as trustee of the trust. So my question is whether the order makes a difference. My name, trustee of the trust, or the trust, my name as trustee.
All right, so let me answer it by answering it this way, and then we can still talk about it if it's not clear. If I were creating a trust for you, and you own property just in your name, I would then do a quitclaim deed from you, the grantor, to the trust, and the trust would be the grantee.
Right.
If you're going to buy the property directly into the trust, then the seller, XYZ seller, would be deeding it to you, to your trust, and maybe even include your name as trustee in that language.
So are you saying does it make a difference whether it says my name, trustee of the trust, or the trust and my name is trustee?
No, it doesn't make any difference to how that's said.
Okay, so as long as it mentions the trust there, whether it's first or
but the grantor is always the giver, and the grantee
right.
is the receiver.
Right.
So sometimes you are the giver and the receiver, though, because it's from Dwayne to Dwayne as trustee. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then another matter. When some deeds record the name of the trust, they also record the dates of the amendments. Most of them don't, but some others do. And the question is whether these dates that some title companies put on the deeds, citing a specific amended trust, in any way limit the effectiveness of the trust in its present form. If I make a change to the trust next week, will it affect the deeds of properties that cited some previous amendment?
No, the name and date of the trust or the date the first trust was first created. So the amendments never change the date of the trust. If somebody wants to put all the amendments on the deed, they can do that. I don't think that would have any bad effects. The only danger of that is if it's not complete unless they include all the amendments. And then the question is, well, every time you do that in the future on that property, every time you do an amendment, should it redo the deed to include that amendment? So most people, I would say, most attorneys would just have the original name and date of the trust. So if your trust is dated 2012, that would always be the date, the trust.
So
on all future titles, no matter how many times you amended the trust.
All right. So the current, if I change something on it next week, this would be what prevailed and not something that was named from 2013 or 14 or something.
Yeah, the trust would carry the 2012 date. Some people just say and as amended, but the name and date of the trust are always the same from the very start, no matter how many times you amend it in the future.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much for answering my question.
All right. Thank you for calling.